Oh, what an opening morning. How's it going, guys and girls? Right, so we're at the hotel, all booked in. We didn't get here till like 2:30 in the morning yesterday. By the time that we actually got checked in, it was about 3:30 in the morning. And then they were like, yeah, we've got some food downstairs for you, early breakfast at 4 if you want it. So I was like, all right, cool. Waited up till 4 in the morning, went down there, and literally the breakfast choice was like cheese. It was cream cheese and cheese. There was no bread, nothing like that. It was awful. There was also some like pink ham-looking thing. I was like, ooh, that looks pretty damn good. It's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. It was, honestly, I want to know what it is, just so I never, ever, ever, ever need to eat it again. Dear, oh dear. But apart from that, the hotel's really, really nice. It's absolutely massive. We've got a crazy view from the room. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a massive aqua park outside, all that type of good stuff. We booked up some tours today. We are going to Valley of the Kings tomorrow, and so we're going to see 3 tombs in the Valley of the Kings. Then we're going to pay extra to get into King Tutankhamun's tomb. That's going to be phenomenal. Then on, what else have we got booked up? So that's the tomorrow. Then on Monday, we're going to be doing quad biking through the desert, camel ride, and dinner in the middle of the desert. And then Tuesday, we are going to Orange Island. So we're going to be going in a glass submarine, like a glass boat, doing a bit of snorkeling, and then going to Orange Island, a few drinks at Orange Island. Sounds absolutely awesome. And then on Wednesday, we are going to a massive aqua park. So like slides and all that good stuff. Massive, massive aqua park on Wednesday. Thursday, we may be going snorkeling, or we may be doing absolutely nothing. Chances are I'll be doing absolutely nothing, because we're pretty stacked, man. We are pretty stacked. So that's me checking in day one. That's pretty much what we've done so far. Booked up a load of stuff. Type of got your head around the hotel, all that type of thing. But for now, I'm off to the pool bar, and I'm going to be fairly inebriated. I'll see you tomorrow, a little bit hungover, ready for our Luxor trip. Mwah! About 4:15 a.m. We literally didn't get in until about midnight, so we've had about 4 hours kip. Just got the wake up call, jumped out of the shower, and we are off to Luxor.
Yay!
Living the dream. So we've arrived at Karnak Temple. We're going to be having a little look around here. The City of the Living. It's absolutely phenomenal. To think about, this place was literally old before Rome was even a thought is crazy. You know, I'm going to try and turn the camera around and just have a little look at that. So apparently the sun sets behind the obelisk, or sets every day, and so it rises behind the obelisk and then sets in the opposing temple, which is bang opposite it, all the way behind the mountains. Absolutely phenomenal. So this is a layout of Karnak Temple. It's 60 acres wide. It's massive. It has been continuously updated from all of the different pharaohs, bringing in different rooms, different areas, different bits of the temple. They just keep on adding to it. Now, some of these are literally from 3,500 years ago. Now, the obelisks themselves are really, really interesting, and basically all of this building is really, really interesting, as they've got no concrete. None of these are done with concrete or anything like that. It's all like vacuum packed. Now, that's all well and good, but when you're staring up at a 350-ton obelisk that is somehow just balanced there, it's absolute insanity. Like, it really is. And when you're looking around this thing, this is all an open air museum. It's like the largest open air museum in the world, and none of it has got any concrete. You just think like an earthquake or someone pushing, but it's all just so heavy. It's all locked in. It honestly, just walking around it was absolutely mind-blowing. Right, so we've just had a massive tour of Karnak Temple. It's absolutely insane. It's like 3,500 years old, and it's still got colours on the ceiling of some of these pillars where they painted it 3,500 years ago. We're standing directly in front of the sacred lake, which had an underground tunnel straight through to the Nile, which they filled this up with, and apparently they do like a light show on that of the night time. Absolute insanity. So if we can get a bit of a look round.
You still see the steps in there.
Yeah. Absolute craziness. So this gaff has literally been building for 2,500 years. They kept on adding to it, new kings doing little bits here and there. I'm going to take you for a little walk around this this hallway. Oh, it's insane, absolutely insane. We're walking around the Scarab God. Apparently it's good luck. Let's all have a little wander around that. It could be a little bit of good luck. Don't know about you lot, I could do with some. Not sure how many times you got to walk around it, so we'll just keep going. I think these lot have done one more lap than me, so I'm just going to keep going just in case.
Oh.
There we go, surely that'd be enough. That'd do. Dear oh dear. Walking around a scarab all day. Behave yourself. Alright, let's have a little look over here. Absolute insanity. Some of these obelisks as well, the obelisks. The single piece of granite, like a single piece. And they're weighing like anywhere between 140 to 350 tons in a single piece. Couldn't you imagine how many people it took to sort that out? And literally it was a year of solid work just to get these things dug out of the granite. A year of solid work. Going down here further. Oh, I wanted to take you to this bit first. Crazy. Like, literally, this is 60 acres, guys. This whole temple spans over 60 acres. Absolute nutty. These are the two obelisks coming up here. As you can have a, don't know if you guys saw that or not. Trying to use this selfie stick. Never in my life did I thought I'd buy a selfie stick. How's your luck? So yeah, have a gander at this. Single piece of granite, that single piece. And that's the smaller one out of the two. Now they're saying this, what we're about to walk into, is one of the 7 wonders of the Egyptian world. And it's the courtyard. And there's actually, if you look close enough, guys, there's actually still colours on some of these. Look at that. Look up there, you see the colours on the ceiling still? Now he said there's somewhere in the region of 135 columns built over 2 kings, Seti the first and Ramesses the second. Absolutely mind blown. Luxor was so worth it. I'm so pleased that we've done this. So we've got a ton more to do now. I'm going to have a little bit more of a wander, and then we are off to the Nile. So we've got a bit of a Nile cruise, bit of lunch on the Nile, so we'll have a bit of lunch and I'll catch up with you then. So here we are on the Nile. We managed to have a bit of food on the boat. Absolutely lovely it was. Decent meal. One of the first decent ones we've had since we got here, to be fair. And we are going up a cruise down the Nile. Absolutely beautiful behind. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're on here for about an hour. We've just turned around, so we've got about 20 minutes left or so, and then we're off to Valley of the Kings, and we're going to be checking out 3 different tombs there, and then hopefully ending up with a little tour around King Tutankhamun's tomb as well. So that'll be the 4th tomb that we check out. Interesting fact about the Nile, apparently, I always thought there was a ton of crocodiles / alligators down the Nile, but apparently they're all in the man-made reservoir, the Nazir River. So once they built the dam there, they all stayed that side. And apparently that little bit there is home to about 4,500 of them. So I haven't seen one yet, a little bit gutted. Anyway, I'll see you at the Valley of the Kings. So that is a picture of Carter's house. Carter being the archaeologist that discovered Tutankhamun's tomb. That is a layout of the Valley of the Kings, and underneath that you can actually see how deep some of the tombs go. Now the deepest tomb out of all of them actually belongs to a lady pharaoh, where I would have thought it would be Ramesses II or someone like that. Now we looked at 4 different tombs while we were in there, and I've got to be honest, I'm not even entirely sure I've got all of them in order. Now one thing I will say is I've got quite a few pictures in Tutankhamun's tomb where you're not actually allowed to take pictures in there. However, the guy on the door seemed more than obliging for a couple of quid to take a ton of photos of us, including his little body and his mummy and everything like that. Now I've actually left that out as it is his little body. You know what I mean? It just feels, I don't know, it feels a little bit weird putting this fella's little body in a YouTube video. However, I have got the photos if anyone's interested. It's crazy, man. It really is. Just some of the artwork, some of the colours, the humidity in some of these tombs, just the way that they have carried, it is absolutely mind-blowing. Honestly, it's one of the most surreal places I've ever been to in my life, and I'm so pleased I managed to make it in there. There was also another couple of pictures that I've been taken into off-limit areas. Now I actually got a picture with the guy that took me into some of these off-limit areas. Now I've covered his face up because I ain't no grass. I ain't getting him into trouble. So I'll leave you with a few of these pictures, guys. Enjoy. Right, so it is 9:45, and we've just made it back to the hotel. It has been a long old day. We couldn't take any footage from the Valley of the Kings. You're not allowed to film there at all. But we did get tons of pictures. We went into four different tombs. Ramesses the Fourth, Ramesses the Sixth, the Killer Tomb they call it, and I can't remember the name of the pharaoh. And then we went in Tutankhamun's tomb as well. We got pictures in all of them, including pictures of actually Tutankhamun's mummy. That's crazy. It seems like all the guys that work here as well, or work there, type of take some of the best photography spots. You know, they sit there, they wait there, and they will take pictures on your phone in areas that you can't get into, or take you into areas you're not meant to be into for like an extra £1, an extra £2. They're all literally just trying to earn a couple of quid extra. So there's a lot of people that are out on the street that are here, try and buy this, £1. Swerve all of them. But the guys in the actual tombs, a couple of quid here, a couple of quid there, goes a long way. Like, I've been taken into off-limit areas, been taken round on like ledges above sarcophagi that we could take pictures of, and even right at the last tomb, we actually got taken in to the sarcophagus and pictures taken inside of it. It was that big. All for like an extra £2. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. But it's been a long old day. Like, the coach ride, I think, was about 3.5 hours there. Then obviously the Nile bit was an hour. Then travelling to the Valley of the Kings, we ended up stopping in a blaster store where they do all the stonework. I ended up buying this beautiful ornament, as well as getting given like a one of the cats. That was pretty cool. It's just been a long old day, but absolutely phenomenal. So worth doing. Like, all the way over here, it was so worth doing. But that is it for me. I'm going to jump in the shower, I'm going to go get something to eat, and I'm going to get a few drinks. And then tomorrow is quad biking in the desert, with like a proper Bodwin town slash, it's not going to be a town, is it? Like Bodwin camp, the Bodwin of the desert people. And so we're going to go quad biking in the desert and then jump on a camel, which is going to be pretty damn awesome. So, a few drinks. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.